Live, welcome back everybody in the building. I see Goatee Edits is here, Joseph is here. Guys, tonight we have some major Champions League action. I know Liverpool Football Club isn't involved, but boys, it's a massive game between PSG and Dortmund. I've been speaking to my my friends from Paris, and they are so freaking hyped for tonight in terms of, it doesn't get much bigger than this. It just doesn't get much bigger than this. A Champions League semi-final. This is, we'll know who makes it to the Champions League final tonight. And it's truly Kylian Mbappe up against, Marco Reus announced his announcement recently that he was going to leave at the end of the season. So Marco Reus, Jadon Sancho, there's just so much quality on both sides. And I'm just so excited, you guys. It's not the final, but it's the moment where we'll know who's gonna make it to the final. So this is absolutely massive. Yo, I'm a pen merchant. What's good? Soul Snipers in the building, guys. How's everyone doing? Luke Edits is in the building as well. Salah Edits. Guys, I'm gonna run a poll right now to see who you guys are supporting, and then I'm gonna pull up the lineups as well, okay? Let me get that ready right now. But I think most of us in the building will be... Did you eat Dutch food? I was just in Liverpool, so no Dutch food. No Dutch food. More British food. Okay, so I'm going to start the poll now. Who are you supporting? PSG or Dortmund? I have a feeling more of you guys are going to be saying Borussia, but I have to say it's really hard for me because... On the one hand, I just love Kylian Mbappe, and I want a French team to get to the final. And the other hand, on the other hand, I really love Dortmund and the fact Jurgen Klopp was there before, and how much you have to respect that team. So it's just like it's really freaking hard to choose. You know what I'm saying? So I hope for a big performance from Kylian Mbappe, and then we'll see how the rest of the game goes. I think that's my kind of take on it. I'm going to pull up the two lineups for you guys too right now, okay? 58% of you so far are saying Borussia Dortmund. Okay, I see that. I'm going to pull up the lineups as well. Guys, we have just 5 minutes till kickoff. I hope... Thank you, Matij. PSG will destroy Dortmund, I hope. Let's see. Honestly, I think I am leaning more towards PSG getting to the final, and I say that because I want it to be the best possible final, and I personally think Real Madrid will make it tomorrow. We'll have a watch-along for the big semi-final tomorrow too. I just think a PSG-Real Madrid final would be more entertaining because I see them potentially beating Real Madrid, you know what I mean? While Borussia Dortmund, it just seems very unlikely, if we're being honest. You know what I mean? Upsets are always possible in football. That's why we love football, but let's just be honest. You know what I mean? Oh, I see Kylian Mbappe right now. Come on, bro. All right, guys, I'm pulling up the lineups right now so you guys can see it. And I'll go through them right now. We want to see Reus win. I do love Marco Reus, but he's not starting tonight. You guys, let me go through the lineups with you right now. So as you can see, for PSG, they're playing a 4-3-3 with Donnarumma, Hakimi, Marquinhos, Beraldo, Mendes, Zer Emery, what a talent, Vitinha, Ruiz, and then a front three of Dembele, Ramos, and Kylian Mbappe. And then for Borussia Dortmund, they have Kobel, Ryerson, Hummels, Schlotterbeck, Madsen, Sabitzer, Emre Can, former Red, Jadon Sancho, Julian Brandt, Adeyemi, and Fulkrug. So those are the two teams, you guys. I've pulled up the two lineups for you. But boy, is this freaking massive. And having been to the Parc des Princes before, I can tell you the atmosphere in Paris tonight is going to be an absolute madness. And like I said, I freaking love Borussia Dortmund. But if I'm being honest, I also love Kylian Mbappe as a Frenchman. And I want him to do well tonight. So that's what I'm looking out for personally. But I want to hear what you guys have to say about this massive game. What do you think about Darwin's future at Liverpool? Kese, I want him to stay at Liverpool. I think he still has so much to prove, and I don't think that we'd get the money that we paid for him this summer. That's just the honest truth. You know what I mean? So I want him to have a chance. You know what I mean? To keep having a chance. Oh shoot, Dortmund is spelled wrong. I'm sorry, guys. I can't change that right now. Dortmund. Dortmund. I guess that's how you say it in Germany, no? Guys, is there any Germans in the building? Is that how you would say it in German? Bro, will PSG pull off another comeback? I think so. Guys, I personally think PSG will come back. That's just my opinion. Live Chelsea. I did not see 5-0 win against Chelsea. That's huge. Congratulations. Come on, Fulkrug. He made the difference in the first leg. But guys, Parc des Princes, I've been there before. I think PSG will come back. Tomislav says, I feel a 2-2 draw with Mbappe, goal, Dembele, and Sancho brace for Dortmund. I'm so excited for this game. I'm so excited for this game because I just think it's going to be PSG properly going for it because they're obviously 1-0 down from the first leg. Yeah, I know. Look at it. I spelled it wrong. I'm sorry, but I can't change it now because this is a graphic made earlier today. You guys are going to have to accept it. I'm sorry. But yeah, guys, remember Dortmund won 1-0 in the first leg. Olivia, happy birthday on behalf of Joseph. You'll never walk alone. Joseph, you told me that Olivia is turning 4 years old, right? Is that what you were saying? What's happening, Leo? Kevin McGee, there's a freaking Champions League semi-final on tonight, so that's what's happening. And the atmosphere, like I said, I've been to the Parc des Princes before when PSG faced Bayern Munich, and I can tell you the atmosphere is going to be electric tonight. So I'm just really hyped for this game, and I want Kylian Mbappe to do his thing tonight because as a Frenchman, I do love Kylian Mbappe. I think no French person should ever hate him because the things he's already done for the French national team is insane. The way he helped us win the World Cup in 2018, and then the way he scored a hat-trick in a World Cup final in 2022 against Argentina is unheard of. And I just hope he proves himself. You know what I mean? He keeps, what am I saying? Prove himself. Keeps proving himself because he is that special. All right, let me get the timer ready because kickoff is about to begin. No, Birna, you got a calf injury? How did you get a calf injury? UCL will deliver again. I know, Tomislav. I hope so. I think a lot of us are neutrals tonight. So let's hope it delivers again for another classic. I think this is going to be a really good game. I really think so. Did anybody else see Man United 4-0 against Crystal Palace? I mean, I'm not going to make too much fun because, to be fair, we lost to Crystal Palace too. So we have to respect a very good opposition. Crystal Palace and the type of players they have. Eze, Michael Olise, they have some ballers in their team. Wow, look at Sancho getting ready. Guys, this is a massive game. Yo, Deli Aura, what's good? Nice to see you in the building. I was hoping you'd make it. Guys, the game has kicked off. Let me remove the lineup right now. The game has kicked off. Like I said, I think this is going to be a very, very good game. I told you, I've been to the Parc des Princes before for a big Champions League night. And the atmosphere is unbelievable. And I think it will be tonight because I've spoken to a few of my friends from Paris. And they all believe they can make a comeback tonight. Yeah, guys, I apologize in advance. The Dortmund was spelled wrong. Okay, Dian, come on, bro. But I can't change it now because this is all pre-planned. Okay, so you guys will have to get used to Dortmund being spelled with a U. We all stand with Darwin. Exactly, Joseph. You've seen how much I've put out support for Darwin. But Deliora, what do you mean about Sky Sports? Fiddlestick says, hey Leo, was wondering if the Liverpool goals on Instagram is your page. Yes, it is. I started that page around 8 to 9 years ago. So I was literally like 12 or 13 when I started that page, and it's been going on ever since. Exactly. Fiddlesticks, I wrote that script for the post that you see on Liverpool goals. Who do you want to win the UCL? Kevin McGee. I want whoever wins tonight. So if it's Borussia Dortmund that goes through, they freaking deserve it. And I do love Dortmund. But if PSG go through, I want it for Kylian Mbappe. Because like I told you guys, as a Frenchman, I have to support and love him. You know what I mean? And so, yeah. I think whoever wins tonight, like I said, is who I want to win the Champions League. What about you guys? Who would you want to win the Champions League? Swedish LFC supporter, no worries. You know I'm going to be live tomorrow too. We're going to be live tomorrow for the Bayern Real Madrid game. So there's going to be 2 streams in a row. Dortmund with their first shot on target. First shot. Deliore says you have a big project coming soon, like a collab. I thought it was with Sky Sports. No, Deliore, there is a big collab happening, and you guys knew. You must remember Deliore because you're an absolute goat of the channel. But there was a Thursday where I didn't post, and it was just after the Everton, when we lost to Everton in the Merseyside derby. I didn't post because there was something massive that came up that I didn't expect, and you guys are gonna see in about 2 to 3 weeks when it comes out that it's something very, very big, and I can't say more because it's confidential. I just can't. But I'm just so hyped for you guys to see it because it was one of the most insane days of my life. I would say it's the most insane day of my life so far, and I can't say more than that. I just know that all of you guys will be able to see it because it's going to be out on YouTube. So that's all I can say. And I'm freaking hyped for it, because it was all filmed. PSG, Hakimi! Oh, shot for PSG. Shot on target for PSG. Sunita says, Leo, I love your content. Also, are you supporting Borussia Dortmund or PSG or neutral? Thank you, Sunita. Honestly, I'm supporting whoever deserves to go through because on the one hand, I freaking love Dortmund. Klopp was there before. I love what Dortmund represent as a club. They sing You'll Never Walk Alone. I just see so many links between Dortmund and Liverpool. But on the other hand, I freaking love Kylian Mbappe. And I would be happy for them too. So I would say I'm a true neutral for this one. You know what I'm saying? That goal from Joseph says that goal by Elliot took my breath away. Trust. You guys would have seen I was at the game with my bro Advait on this weekend on Sunday, and I was just like, if you guys saw, I posted a reaction of a short of the reaction, and I was just in freaking awe of that goal. Holy crap! It really took my breath away. Trust. Who do you think will win the FA Cup? I think maybe United could cause an upset. Who knows? They're the type of team that out of nowhere, could pull a W in that type of game. Seriously. They're the only team that could beat. But let's be honest, Man City are obviously the favorites. God, I literally feel the nerves right now for my friend Pablo, a close friend of mine who's a huge PSG supporter. I was speaking to him like an hour ago, and he was just saying how massive of a night this is for them because it's very rare that their second leg they get to play, especially in a semi-final, second leg at the Parc des Princes, and how massive of an opportunity this is for them to get to a Champions League final. And he thinks if they get to the Champions League final, they'll beat Bayern or Real Madrid. So that's the energy I felt before. Alex, LFC supporter, thank you for the super chat. I really appreciate it. Delior says, oh, it's with all the major Liverpool content creators. I know what it's for. I won't say no more. No, it's not. It's not with all the... that's all I'll say. It's not with all the major Liverpool content creators, and it's not around Liverpool. That's another hint. I'm not going to say any more because I'm scared I will share too much. But all I'll say is when it comes out, you guys I'm gonna freak out at least. That's all I'll say. I'm gonna freak out. But I hope you guys will too. Because it was genuinely one. Oh, Kylian Mbappe tries a volley there, but it goes straight to Kobel. But yeah, it was genuinely one of the craziest days of my life, and it will be one I'll remember till the day I die. That's all I'm gonna say. And I think that should bring the hype up. Yo, Helen, what's good? Live God says, In Dortmund reserves tonight. What is the kit that the Nunes one? That's our purple kit from this season. Our third kit. I'm putting it up in support of Darwin. You guys might have seen it in the short earlier today. What's my goal of the season so far? It has to be Garnacho against Everton. Yo, Goatee Edits, how are you doing, bro? How's everything? Joseph is going with a 1-1 prediction. That means Dortmund will go through. I know, Delior. The thing is, I don't know. I obviously have the inside on when this thing will drop, and they don't even have an exact date yet. All I can tell you is it's going to be towards the end of May. So this month. But I'm freaking excited. It's something I'm going to be telling my grandkids about. That's all I'm going to say. Yes, Goatee Edits. That's what I like to hear. Yeah, Joseph, today is the 5-year anniversary of our 4-0 against Barca, the greatest game under in the Jurgen Klopp era, I think. Absolutely insane game. What's your Liverpool goal of the season? That's a good question. Guys, let me know what your Liverpool goal of the season is. I'm trying to think. I think it would have to be the Maka goal against Fulham. I think that has to be my goal of the season. But what about you guys? What's your Liverpool goal of the season? Yeah, I think it has to be that goal. Yeah. Maka goal versus Leo. I was in the park. I was playing football with my granddad and twisted my ankle. Did you go to the hospital, Joseph? Or go see a doctor? Kabir says, hello from India. How are you doing, Leo? I'm doing well. I think, yeah, my goal of the season has to be Maka against Fulham. That goal was just absolutely insane. Wait, no, let me move here. Goatee Edit says, I want Bayern to win so Kane can get his well-deserved trophy. My best goal from Liverpool this season is Virgil Hunter versus Chelsea to win. Yeah, true. The goal that made me feel most excited, I agree. That Virgil goal to win the Carabao Cup. But I think goal of the season, I think you have to think about the best goal. And for me, it's Maka against Fulham. Has to be. The way that strike was unbelievable. He even said it's the best goal of his career. And he scored some bangers. He scored some absolute bangers. Harvey Elliott against Tottenham. I think it's a close one with that. Thank you, Flamo. Shout out to Albania. You'll never walk alone. Shashwat, happy birthday to you. You'll never walk alone. I'm still gonna actually. I see someone ask for the lineup, so I'm just gonna put this in small here, so you guys can still see the lineups. Yo, NFTBL was good. Yes, Peter, I'm going to be streaming the Real Madrid versus Bayern game tomorrow night. Yo, 100% football was good. My day has been good, although a little bit intense because I just got back from Liverpool late last night. So today I didn't really get the time to have any time to enjoy, but I know tomorrow it's going to be a bit different. Are you streaming tomorrow? Yes, Cristiano Ronaldo, of course. The Bayern against the Real Madrid Bayern game. It's going to be massive. The best goal for me is probably Szoboszlai Screamer's crossbar. And I saw that goal in the stadium. Goatee Edit. You mean the goal that he scored against Leicester, right? In the cup? Oh, that's good to hear, Joseph. So long as it's nothing serious, that's the most important. Edor says, hi, Leo. I don't want PSG, Real Madrid, or Bayern, so I agree with you, Leo. I want Dortmund to get the dub this year. It's going to be hard. People are mad. I support Ipswich, but I support them for my granddad. He died. Goatee edits. Ipswich is a. I'm so happy that they're back in the Premier League. It's beautiful to see. Daily Aura, thank you for being a member for 5 months. You really are an absolute goat of the channel who says 10 more days. It's my birthday. Your birthday is on the 17th of May. By the way, 5 months. Unbelievable, Daily Aura. That means a whole lot. Wait, so your birthday is on May 17th? Go on. Who's the best player for Liverpool this season? I think Virgil van Dijk. That's my player of the season. Oh my god! That was really close from Ramos. Guys, really close. Goatee Edits, you're an absolute goat of the channel as well. But guys, W Daily Aura in the chat right now. Oof. That volley from Ramos was not far away. Benedict, welcome to the channel. Big up to you. Saki Master says, Leo, thanks to the Spurs game, my Subasite got upgraded +2. And let's also get Dortmund to the final. Let's see. Let's see. Sammy, I'm sorry to hear that. Leo, when is my... Live God, my birthday is the day that we signed Subasite. So, let's see if you remember. May 17th, let's go. May is a beautiful month to have your birthday. I love the month of May. It's starting to be nice here in Lille and all over the world, I think. In a lot of places, May, it starts to be nice. So, you have a beautiful birthday month. I'm born in May. And I'm also... No, sorry. Born in June. And I also feel blessed. Because June is always like the summertime, which is good vibes. Yeah, the game is on. The game is on, but so far, no crazy chances, I would say. 13 minutes in, 14 minutes in, no crazy chances. You think Harvey Elliott is our best player this season? Nah. I love Harvey, but I think Virgil's been our most consistent performer this whole season. Sepster's in the building. Nice to see you. Yo, Go12 is in the building. Nice to see you. Yeah, I'm honestly a neutral for this one because I told you I freaking love Dortmund. And I think Dortmund as a club has so much in common with Liverpool. But at the same time, I have to root for my boy Kylian Mbappe because I'm French. You know, so whoever deserves to go through tonight is the one I want to get to the final, literally. So it's so nice because I definitely feel calm. But at the same time, I do have to say, you know, one of my childhood best friends, Pablo, he's a big PSG fan. So there's a part of me that wants the best for him. You know what I mean? So, yo, AK007 says, hey, Leo, I'm in the building for tonight. I'm sorry I haven't been in the streams for a while. I've been studying, but I'm back and supporting Dortmund. Bro, do not apologize. You said you've been studying a lot. How have you taken your exams already? How have they gone? Andre, God bless you too. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for bringing that positivity in the building. Let's see what the result, by the way. Dortmund will do it for Royce, legendary player for the club, says Saki Master. Guys, 650 of you have voted so far. Let's see what the results are right now. 69% of you are going for Borussia Dortmund and 31% are going for PSG. Those are the results so far. Yo, Rager Blazer, thank you for the super chat who says, hey Leo, I just got a girlfriend. I'm so happy. Let's go, Rager Blazer. Congratulations. How did you meet your girlfriend? Was it in school? I'm really happy for you though. Candy R says, hi Leo, how are you doing today? I'm doing well. I'm a bit tired after the travels, but I'm excited to watch this game because I think once the first goal happens, it's going to go down as a classic. I think so. But you said, who do you want to win? Like I said, I'm a real neutral for this. Whoever deserves to win for me is who I want to go to the final. And then whoever of these two teams goes to the final, it's who I'll be supporting personally. PSG or Dortmund. Shout out to you, JC Protagonist. Yo, Ali Nuss, nice to see you in the building. How are you doing? Yeah, I know, Liverpool fan. I'm sorry, I spelled Dortmund. We spelled Dortmund wrong. I can't change it now. I apologize. What's your favorite Liverpool signing this season? That's hard. That's really hard. But I think maybe Wataruendo. I know we didn't end up winning the trophies we wanted, but I do think Wataruendo had a massive impact on us getting top four and the transformation from last season. So I think I would go for Wataruendo. Daily Roy says, how long ago did you set up memberships? I think right as you got them. So like 6 months ago, I would say. So you've been absolute OG of the channel, Daily Aura. Trust. I know, Joseph. That's so sick. AK007 says, I've done my art, but that's it for now. I've got 1 this week and 8 across the next 2 weeks. Thanks for the support, man. Well, I wish you all the best. Wish you all the best from all the Liverpool family, I'm sure. Tommy Slav says, yo, Leo, today I played 3v3 football in school and I scored 5 goals and provided 2 assists. I play as a center back and defensive mid, so I did great defensive work and a couple tackles. Let's go, Tommy Slav. Maybe a future Liverpool player? Damn. Yeah. Sepster says, Mbappe is my GOAT. He's my GOAT too. The things he made me experience as a French fan is just different. That's why there's a part of me that just wants Kylian to make the difference tonight, because I am such a big Mbappe fan. Like, the way he stepped up for his country has been unbelievable. Like, what he did in 2018 when France, oh my God, Dortmund came close. The things Mbappe did for France in 2018, and then the way he scored a hat trick in a World Cup final in 2022, I don't think we've seen from a footballer. Literally, the way he stepped up on the international stage has been just different level in the World Cups. And remember, he's still just 25, I think. I think he's just 25 right now. Let me check. Yeah, guys, he's born in 1998. So he's only a year older than me. He was born in December of 1998, so he recently turned, well, I guess not recently, but he's 25. Go12 says, Leo, what's one player you would sign from City for the bench? For the bench? I would sign Rodri and bring him on in the first minute. That's what I would do for the bench. Because Rodri would make such a big difference for us. He's just the best defensive mid in the world. 100% Football says Sancho with Dortmund is something else. Yeah. In the first leg, he was unbelievable. Is Zidane or Thierry your greatest French player? What are the streets saying? Definitely Zidane did more on the international stage. So, yeah, definitely Zinedine Zidane is the biggest for the streets. But for my generation, what I got to experience is like someone that has all those memories. Kylian Mbappe already is the GOAT. In terms of, like I said, he literally helped France win a World Cup, and then he scored a hat trick in a World Cup final. So, like, he did everything he could to win it twice in a row, which is insane when you think about it. Like, I don't think Pelé did those things, and we're talking about the modern game now. So, truly, Kylian Mbappe is the GOAT of this generation. I'm good, bro. Happy to see your devote. Yeah. Arinos, you gotta show that support for Darwin. That's what we are. Leo, Mbappe or Haaland? Joseph, how is that even a question? Kylian Mbappe is much more of a complete attacker. And you guys have heard me say this before, but for me, there's no doubt that Kylian Mbappe is now the best player in the world. I really think he's one of those players that can just pick up the ball and make something happen out of nowhere, and I don't think Erling Haaland is capable of that. Yo, Hopsy Edits is in the building. Nice to see you. I got to meet you at Anfield as well. How are you doing? I don't know. Damn. If Kylian Mbappe joins Real Madrid this summer, then he can. Yes, of course he surpassed Thierry's legacy. Thierry Henry is my favorite non-Liverpool player because I met him in real life, and I just his personality is next level, and he was the nicest guy, Deliora. But definitely Kylian Mbappe, I think, has surpassed his legacy in terms of how important he was in 2018 and what he did in the last World Cup. So already, I mean, the guy is literally 25 and he's done the craziest things at the international level. You know what I mean? So yeah. Sepser says Mbappe made me like football in the World Cup. I mean, how could you not be amazed by the things he did in the World Cup? You know what I mean? Dylan LC Goat says Leo prime World Cup Mbappe or 2017 2018 Salah. I have to go from prime Mbappe. I have to. That's not saying I like Mbappe more than Salah, but prime Mbappe so far. Salah is the king of consistency. That's how I'd put it. And that's why I want him to stay so badly at Liverpool. But his prime, I don't think was as good as Salah's prime. I mean, sorry, as Suarez's prime, for example. I don't think. But what makes it even more impressive is Salah, like I said, has just been consistent for so many seasons. And that's way harder than just having an insane prime. Having an insane prime, like remember Michu from Swansea? He had an insane prime for a season, but doing it season after season, like Salah has done at the highest level, is the hardest thing to do. So that's why I freaking love Mohamed Salah. You know. 100% football says Leo thoughts on Crystal Palace 4-0 against United. I didn't get to watch the game because I was on the train back to France. But all I'll say is I was freaking shocked because I kept checking the score and I was like, holy crap. Not football related, but Kendrick Lamar or Drake? Kendrick Lamar. I love Kendrick Lamar. Let me tell you the album I listened to when I was in high school and I still can listen to it today and I think it's so good. I love Kendrick Lamar. Hold on. I mean, it's probably the most famous. I'm pulling it up like it's some like, but swimming pools. Is it just swimming pools? Let me check. No, sorry. It's called Good Kid, Mad City. And in there you have Money Trees, you have Poetic Justice, you have Swimming Pools, Mad City, that one from 2012. I remember when I was in high school, I listened to it, and I still listen to it now. So definitely Kendrick Lamar. Definitely. What about you? Who would you guys choose? If you could go see live Drake or Kendrick Lamar, who would you guys choose? What's a better derby, City or United or United Liverpool? United Liverpool. But I'm biased, so don't take my word. Yo, Reflex Expert is in the building who says I'm supporting BVB because of the relationship with Liverpool. Yeah, I can understand that. What's my favorite football stadium? Sui, how are you asking that? Of course it's Anfield. Frimpong or Trent? The last season, you have to say Frimpong, but obviously Trent. If you look at the last 5 to 10 years. I don't watch Formula One, but I loved the Netflix documentary on Formula One. I loved it. Leo, I feel for scouted today for Whole City Academy. Leo, I'm so happy and I'm proud of myself. Wait, you got scouted by Whole City? No way. Go to edits. No way. I know, that's so good. But Delior, who would you choose? I personally, for me, it's not even a question. I really, because I also got to see Drake live and it wasn't the best. I'll be honest. I don't like to hate on anyone, but yeah, like I said, I went to see Drake in Paris and it wasn't great. So it also changed my opinion slightly. I hope Dortmund win the Champions League. Says why my second team is Sunderland. Leo, do you listen to rap music? Yes, I do. I love Biggie. I love Kendrick Lamar. I like Eminem. I like Tupac. Yeah, there's a lot that I like. I listen to rap, but the genre I listen to the most is reggae of any genre, and then it's jazz. AK007 says, Leo, what was a non-Liverpool player who made you love football as a kid? For me, Mesut Ozil in 2016 when I started watching the Prem every Sunday with my granddad. That's beautiful. But yeah, I've said it before. My favorite non-Liverpool player is Thierry Henry, and that's because not only did I meet him as a kid, and he was the nicest person that it made me cry. I was so emotional over it. I was like 10 years old, but also just the way he played for Arsenal. It was almost like he was just playing at the playground, you know. And yeah, so Thierry Henry was my favorite non-Liverpool player by far. It's not even a question. So when I got to meet him, like I said, it was so emotional, and then it was even better when I got to see just how nice he was in real life. You know what I mean? So he extended my love even higher. You know what I mean? Soul Sniper says, Leo, I start my GCSE tomorrow and I have biology, maths, and PE. I'm scared, but I believe I will pass. Soul Sniper, you will freaking pass. I believe in you. I believe in you. Joseph says, Leo, what's a Liverpool moment that made you cry? Honestly, that like I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I struggle where I didn't come from a family where my dad, for example, wasn't a very emotional person. So I don't think I've ever cried with Liverpool. I wish I had because I think we should let out those emotions. You know what I mean? Um, but I'm not sure a specific Liverpool match has, and I think that might be because I've just hid emotion for so long. Because otherwise, I think there's many matches where I would have cried given how much it means. You know what I mean? But it just doesn't naturally come. But I have cried with other things. You know what I mean? I've cried when I've lost family members or when I think about people I love, I'll cry. But with Liverpool, yeah, I don't know. I haven't cried yet. Again, it doesn't mean you guys know how much I freaking love Liverpool and freaking love football, but I have to be honest, I haven't cried. Even the first time I went to Anfield, I didn't cry. And I think it's more, like I said, hiding emotion than the reality of it. I really think so. Yo, Monty says, I'm moving to Australia, so now I'll have to watch your live streams in the middle of the night. Monty, how come you're moving to Australia? It's literally my dream to visit there, so that's so sick. Fire Flame Football says, Leo, how was it in Enfield when Harvey scored the banger? So freaking special, I could tell you, because it was my last game at Anfield, or my last Liverpool game under Klopp, and I fully felt the emotions, I could tell you. And I was just like, holy crap. Leo, I listened to XX Tenacious. Joseph, very good artist as well. Zidane, I do have someone I really like, but not a girlfriend yet. Not a girlfriend yet. Goatee Edit says, I cried when Liverpool sang You'll Never Walk Alone in the last Liverpool game. That's beautiful. Goatee Edits, let your emotions go. That's all I gotta say, you know? And I think, you know, there's obviously men, women, girls, boys in the building tonight. But I gotta say that I just think as men, sometimes it's harder to let certain emotions out because of just our upbringing. You know what I mean? But I think we should all embrace our emotions because there's nothing more beautiful than that. And as kids, we do, and rightly so. You know what I mean? I think maybe later on in life, we have more of a guard, and I know I do, but I'm very conscious that, you know, those moments where we feel our emotions is what life is all about. Whether it's the highs or lows, it doesn't have to be just the highs. You know what I mean? But I think I kind of have to, and I think many other men have to re. Go on, Kylian! He passes it! Oh, Dembele puts it over. But yeah, have to work to feel those emotions again. You know what I mean? It's really, and I want to feel all those emotions because I think that's what the human existence is about. You know what I mean? And like I said, whether it's the highs or the lows, I think we have to embrace all of it because that's what life is all about. Daily Aura says, pizza is your favorite food. Pizza is not my favorite food. Liverpool's your favorite team. Reggae is your favorite music. What's your favorite drink? Then we create an atmosphere with all of them together. Daily Aura. Pizza is not my favorite food, though. I would say my favorite food is like a classic French dinner, which is like rotisserie chicken with just the seasonal vegetables. That's my favorite. That my dad cooks. So that has to be the favorite food. But then favorite drink, it has to be beer. It's terrible to say, but But yeah, it has to be beer if I'm being honest. And again, I always want to be honest with you guys. You guys heard me about my emotions. No, actually, sorry. My favorite drink is water. Like I truly freaking love water, and my friends will know how much I appreciate water. And when I'm in Iceland, I drink so much water because the tap water is amazing. So I would say water, but then other than that, I would say beer. I would say beer. Go to edit. You're 16 in 4 months. Let's go. I am 24 years old. 24. Soul Sniper says, Leo, I'm moving to Abu Dhabi in 7 months. I might already told you, I don't know, but we are moving because it's where my whole family lives. That's sick. Soul Sniper, you have to tell us about how that experience is. I actually had a friend who lived in Abu Dhabi for 2 to 3 years when he was a kid, and he seemed to like it. So I wish you all the best with that move because that's what life is about. Adventure. The best goalkeeper says, hey, Leo, are you French? Yes, I'm half French, half Icelandic. Kudos to Liverpool. I would love that for sure. I do love pizza. Who doesn't love pizza? Let's be honest. But my favorite food, like I said, is whatever my dad cooks. I know, Helpful Viper. I think I saw that somewhere. You got timed out. What did you say to Mark Goldbridge? What did you say? That got you timed out. Hello to your friend Cheyenne, who's a big fan. Big up to Cheyenne. Where are you from? Who's a better manager this season, Xabi Alonso or 2020 Klopp? Don't ask me that question. All I gotta say is I want Xabi Alonso to go undefeated this whole season because what he's doing with Leverkusen is insane. I want him to create history. He's a former Red and a Liverpool icon, and I got to meet him in real life, and I can tell you he's the most humble guy. So I want Xabi Alonso to go undefeated this season. That's all I'll say. Reflex Expert says, who's your dream player to join Liverpool? Mine, Somersville or Olise. Those are two really realistic ones, Reflex Expert. I think I would say Kylian Mbappe. Leo, Kanye, West, Kendrick Lamar, or Juice World. Oof, that's hard. I have to go. You know, I don't agree with a lot of what Kanye West has to say politically, but I think the biggest genius of our generation in terms of music is Kanye West. Kanye West is probably the living artist that I listen to the most. And you talk about albums, Deliora, we were talking about albums before. Kanye West's album that I listen to the most because I really love. Hold on, let me find it. Gospel. I really love gospel music, and what Aretha Franklin is my favorite voice in the world. I think I've said it before on the channel, even though it's not necessarily Liverpool related. But Kanye West came out with an album in 2019 called Jesus is King, and I'm not religious, but I love that album. And there's a lot of big save from Donnarumma. Adeyemi was there on the counter. Big save from Donnarumma there. From Adeyemi on the counter. But yeah, Kanye West for me is who I listen to the most out of who you were naming. He's my favorite. I can't believe I didn't mention him before, actually, because he's definitely my favorite rapper of all time. If you call him a rapper, I feel like he's more than just a rapper. Yeah, look, AK007 says, I think Kanye as a person is so odd. I agree. Like, as a person, like, I really think, people have this debate all the time about separating the artist from their craft and who they are personally. And Kanye West is one of those people. I think you just have to separate who he is, politically and what he says. And you just have to appreciate the artistic craft because he's a genius. Let's be honest. And AK007 says, he's absolutely amazing as a musician. My all-time favorite album is Graduation. That's a very good album too. Isn't the song I Wonder or Wonder in that album? Because I love... Let me check. Yeah, I Wonder. That song in Graduation from 2007 is an absolute banger. That's one of my favorite Kanye West songs. Lawrence Brennan, happy late birthday to you. You'll never walk alone. I see you a picture of. Wait, who is that picture of? I can't see it. It's too small. Yeah, Hopsy edits. I'm sorry, I spelled it wrong. I know. Tremboy, I know. You guys are saying it. You guys are all saying it. Sebster, I'm going for Eminem. Gotta go for Eminem. Oh, Soul Sniper, I freaking love water. Like I said, water is definitely my favorite drink. And then, I'm sorry, but I just want to be honest with you guys. Beer is my second favorite. Mr. Sandwich Gamer, I think you're from the UK. Am I right? Who's better all time, Real Madrid or Barcelona? Motivate more. As much as it hurts, I think Real Madrid is the biggest club in the world because they've won so many domestic championships, but they've also won an insane amount of Champions Leagues and European titles. You know, they've literally won it 14 times, which no club comes close. So I think Real Madrid is definitely the biggest club in the world. Reflex Expert says, I thought you didn't want Mbappe to join Liverpool. I do. Things have changed. But now I think it's just more realistic that I know he won't. But I do think he's the best player in the world. Hopsy Edit says water over every other drink. I agree. Hopsy Edits. Like water, I think I have like 4 to 5 liters a day, which is probably too much, but water is the best drink in the world, no doubt. Leo, Jurgen or Danke or Klopp? Danke, Jurgen Klopp is all I'll say. Thank you, Jurgen Klopp, for everything you've brought to this football club. Everything you've brought to this football club. I was feeling so emotional this weekend being at Anfield because of how much I love Jurgen. I love him more than anything. I can't compare my love, and I think a lot of you feel this way. I can't compare my love for Jurgen to any player. Like, that's how much he's just levels above. And I just know he'll be a part of our club forever. And that's what makes me less sad about this era being over. Do you know what's the oldest and youngest age that watches your channel? I'm 27 soon, so I'm probably one of the oldest. What's the statistics? Delior, I don't know if you can trust statistics because statistics say that the channel seems to be older, but I feel like in reality, it's not. So guys, what Delior just said, let me know your age in the chat right now so that we can see what the average age seems to be, because I think some of you are maybe on accounts of your parents or you're just on different accounts, so it's not the actual age. But let's see, guys. Let me know in the building what your age is. Like I said, I'm 24 years old, and I want to know how old you guys are, just because I don't know if I could trust the statistics of YouTube with that. You know what I mean? Cida says, what country are you from? I'm half Icelandic, half French, but I lived in New York for 11 years. So I would say I'm part New Yorker as well, for sure. Like, it was a major part of my upbringing. But if you talk about my actual nationality, I'm half French, half Icelandic. So look, we got 12, 13, 19, 15, 46, 13, 14, 15, 11, 69, 10, 14, 24, 21, 13, 12, 13, 16, 12, 8, 14, 17, 13. So you see, I would say it's a lot of teenage. 15, brother lad, says go 12, 46, 22, 13, 12, 10. Yeah, I would say the average age is probably 20, 18. Yeah, Dilly Aura. Yeah, guys, in the building. 18. I'm 10. I'm turning 11 on the 22nd of May. Nice, Hopsy edits. Wow. Edor says, if you couldn't support any club that Jurgen Klopp as a manager, which club would you support? That's a hard question. I guess Lille. Now that I've moved to Lille, I'm starting to have a soft spot for Lille. So I think Lille in France. Juice World or XX Tenacious? I don't listen to either enough, so I can't have an opinion on that. But let me know what you guys think. Ooh, Vitinha with a shot on target, but Kobel just catches it. Leo, I Wonder is a really good song. Have you heard the song Homecoming? I love Homecoming too. Yo, that's an absolute banger. Love that song too. I'm moving because my dad got a lifeguard job on a beach. That's sick. Monty, that's so specific too. Kabir, I don't think Darwin will leave at the end of the season unless we get a big bid from him from another club, which I don't think will happen. Football, I live in Lille in the north of France. Eminem or Drake? I personally listen to Eminem more. That's just me personally. But I think they're very close. Kobel, like Kobel. Kobel, yeah, I don't know. Is that the right way? Yep, Lille, exactly. Razna says, Leo, how do you stay positive about Darwin Nunez? He is inconsistent, can't finish, fails to perform every week. You guys, if you had seen my recent short from today, I said I don't think he's ready to be our main number nine. I agree with that. Like, I don't think he's a finished product in terms of if we want to be a title winning team, he's not there yet. But if you watch him, he's fast. He has the intensity, he has the desire to make it as a top Liverpool player. And I just see a lot of positive signs that tells me if he can finish, that he can be an unstoppable player. And that's why I personally really do believe in Darwin Nunez. And I just hope that, we sign another attacker who's more lethal. Like I said, I don't think he's ready to be a number nine for a title winning team, which is what Liverpool should be. That's what we should be aiming for. But as a player who's up and coming, 24 years old, I think we have to give him that support, that time, that belief, because I see so much ability there that can be developed into a very special player. And that's why I'm going to keep continuing to show him that love. You know what I mean? But like I said, I don't think that he's the finished product, for sure. And I agree that I've been frustrated with him many times this season, but it doesn't make me think that there isn't a special player there. I really do think he can be a special player. It's just, can he fit our style? Can he improve his finishing? And I think he could, you know what I mean? And I think, Arne Slot, who's going to come in, is going to be looking at him and his raw potential and thinking, how can I get the best out of him? Because if he can, then he's going to be a player who could score a whole lot of goals. Trust. A whole lot of goals. Susan. What was my favorite subject in school? I think history. I've always loved history. I've always loved history. So yeah, I think I would say history. What about you? What is your guys' favorite subject in school? What's the best country I've lived in? I can't choose between France or Iceland because I freaking love both. Of course I support the LGBTQ community. Are you kidding? Are you freaking kidding me? Whatever anyone wants to be in the world, Joseph, whatever anyone wants to be in the world, like, I want them to be what they want to be. You know what I mean? And whatever in that moment in time, I know as we get older, as we change, we might have different desires, but I personally believe whatever you want to be in this world, you can be what you want to be. You know what I mean? And I think from living in New York City, I felt that more than anything because there's just so many different nationalities, just so many different worlds colliding in one. And that's what I miss about New York City. I don't think it's the best city to live in for sure, but I think it's a learning point to. It's halftime, by the way, you guys. Wow, the PSG fans are showing their support right now. Um, But I think it's like, I find it crazy that anybody discriminates anyone else for what they want to be in this world, because like we all live our private lives, and whatever makes you happy is what you should be. You know what I mean? And that's why I'm personally, whatever happens to my kids, like my biggest dream is to be a dad one day. That's just me personally, you know what I mean? Like whatever my kids want to be, I don't want to put any pressure on them, you know what I mean? I just want them to be happy in this world. And that's why I personally think however anyone wants to be identity wise can be, you know what I mean? And I'm not going to judge that. And I don't think anyone should, because there's a reason why they are wanting to be a certain way in that moment in time. You know what I mean? So has MCLFC says, hi Leo, who do you want to win and who will win? I said it before, I'm kind of neutral, but I'm leaning probably more actually towards PSG, just because my really close friend Pablo really freaking loves PSG, and I love Mbappe, but I'd be happy with whoever deserves to go through tonight. That's my personal opinion. So I think I am really neutral with this one, even though I know most of you in the building are leaning more towards Dortmund. Nah, Joseph, don't listen to people online. Like seriously, if there's one thing I've learned, like I'll literally show you guys, you know what I mean? I don't care. I literally, let me show you a comment that I got today. I'll literally show you guys a comment I got today. And it just goes to show, Joseph, you shouldn't listen to what people have to say, because there's so much crap out there that when I saw this message, I didn't care at this stage, because I've just gotten so many hate messages and stuff. But look, it says, mate, you're a raging homosexual. When are you going to come out to your subscribers? I mean, that's none of their business, first of all. I'm personally, I like girls. That's just women. That's just how I feel. You know what I mean? But however anyone wants to be and what feels right to them, that's how they should be. You know what I mean? And Joseph, don't listen to anyone in this freaking world, because I can tell you that people that are full of kindness, all they care about is for you to be happy in your life. You know what I mean? And I think that's the Liverpool way, to be supportive of one another, you know? So just know that's the energy that's coming from me, and anyone that cares and loves you, that's the energy that's coming from them. You know what I mean? So that's all that freaking matters, because there's going to be a whole lot of haters in this world. I receive hate comments every single day, but it doesn't matter, because most of you guys are full of positivity, and that's all that matters, and that's all you should listen to. You know what I mean? Because anyone who hates on others, I think is just in a bad place, because they probably need to put more focus into their own lives, you know? And yeah, that's truly how I feel. You know what I mean? And that's how you should feel too. Exactly, Deliora. Edor, thank you so much. I will go to sleep now. Good night, Edor. Good night. I hope you sleep well. I think this second half will definitely be more entertaining. Exactly. Look, Alba Boss. See, I love to see this. Like, I know there's a lot of Liverpool fans from Indonesia, for example, with their religion. They can't support the LGBTQ community because of their religion, which I can understand. Again, I can't understand that much, because I'm not religious, but from what I've heard, I can understand. But it's people's lives, and you can't do anything about it. That's the best. And not just saying that, but like, it's people's lives, and just show them love, because like, if that's how they feel strongly in this world, then there's a reason for it. You know what I mean? And we should show support for one another. You know what I mean? That's just my belief. Leo, the 224 people in the building are supportive and thank the world of the amazing LFC content that's put out. You appreciate it, brother. Well, I appreciate all of you, I can tell you. I appreciate all of you guys. What do you mean? X9 says, I've got stats, but can you give me advice? It's for a big test for the government. But what stats are you talking about? Let's go, Hopsy Edits. You went to Lille. That's literally the city that I live in now. How's that going? Nah, Joseph, don't get upset. You cannot listen to people's opinion like that don't know you. You can't. You cannot listen. I think the second half is going to be a lot more entertaining. That's all I got to say. Look at that support for you, Joseph, right now. That's what it's all about. Look at that. I'm not Dilior. I'm not feeding it to the divide. I don't know what you're saying. You would have heard what I said before. It's just religion is a complicated subject. You know what I mean? So I'm steering away from that because it's something I know very little about. You know what I mean? So you just have to respect how everyone is different and how football does bring us all together, and that's what for me makes it the most special thing in the world. And that's why I think I've loved it so much over the years. It's the fact that many times I didn't really know what I am, you know what I mean, identity wise, just in terms of where I'm from, because I grew up in different places. But football has been that thing that's kind of brought me together with others, you know what I mean? AK007 says, Leo, have you got a girlfriend? I'm debating asking one of my good friends to go to the prom and asking her out. Fingers crossed it works. AK007, take your freaking chance, because, you know, in the past, I've liked girls and I've been too shy to ask them out. And I just, not that I regret it now, because there's no point in regretting, but I wish I just had asked, because you got nothing to lose, you know what I mean? So if there's any advice I could give, it's ask that girl that you like out, because you truly have nothing to lose, especially when you look in a few years' time, you look back and you're like, you know, now it doesn't matter as much looking back, you know what I mean, to have taken that chance. So you should, you know. But no, right now I don't have a girlfriend. Yes, hello, Johan. I lived in Iceland for 4 or 5 years. What is it on aggregate? It's still 1-0 right now to Borussia Dortmund. They won 1-0 in the first leg. Borussia Dortmund did. But no, there is a girl that I do like, but she's not my girlfriend yet. But all I'll say is I'm very excited about her. That's all I'm going to say. Jojo, thank you for the super chat, who says, what happened to Joseph? Nothing happened to Joseph. He just says he's part of the LGBTQ community and we're all showing support. And that's what I want from this community. You know what I mean? That's what I think it should be all about, personally. We gotta find Leo a lovely Scouse girl. Yeah. What's your dream country to go to? Countries in Asia, because I visited Japan and I love Japan so much. So I think my dream visit is either China, India, Indonesia, or Thailand or Vietnam. One of those is my biggest dream. Next. Mbappe won't go to Real Madrid. I think he will. I think he's going to end up at Real Madrid. Dortmund versus Bayern final will be epic. I don't know. I would rather different countries. Exactly. AK007. AK007 says, thanks for the advice, man. I'll give it a go. The worst that can happen is rejection. I'll see you in the next stream, man. I gotta keep up that revision. You'll never walk alone. That's the biggest advice. Not the biggest learning point I've learned from life is when you're nervous about a decision like that, just freaking go for it, because truly rejection really isn't bad a few years later, but not trying is the worst. That's for sure. You know? Yes, I do. Amir. I don't know about crush, but someone that I've been going out with a few times, and I just have a special feeling about her. You know what I mean? And I rarely have a special feeling. So I just hope it happens. You know what I mean? But I don't mind it going slowly. Kabir, I would love to come to India. Trust. I was just with my bro Adve. We went to the game together, and he told me to visit him in India too. And trust me, it's my dream. It's my freaking dream. Do you like Sunderland? Yes, Derek. I watched the documentary on Netflix about Sunderland, and it makes me want to go to a Sunderland game. Tomislav LFC was good. Wait, let me see if it's Dortmund. No, go 12. I spelled it wrong. Trust me, it's spelled with an O. It's not Dortmund. It's Dortmund with an O. Yes, Play Store says, bro, next UCL, the owner of this competition will be Liverpool. Please, it will be Liverpool. It will freaking be Liverpool. No, Bit Skills, she's not watching the stream because I like to keep this side of life a little bit private, so I don't think she could be watching it. I don't think she'd be watching it. Definitely not. Especially because right now I know that she's spending time away from screens. Like, she loves nature, and she's away, so there's no chance she's watching the stream. Do I try to pursue my dream of being a footballer? I play multiple times a day. Jules, pursue your freaking dreams, and if it doesn't go your way, which in life things sometimes don't go our way, you still learn a lot. But I think we should all pursue our freaking dreams, because there's nothing more exciting than that. And like I said, if it doesn't go your way, I still think we learn a lot from those experiences. So it's just worth doing. You know what I mean? It's freaking worth doing. Hopsy Edits. Bye. I hope you have an amazing rest of your night. If you're around tomorrow night, there will be a stream too for the Bayern Real Madrid game tomorrow night. Who would you be supporting if it's not Liverpool? I don't know. Your name is I don't know, and my answer is I don't know, to be fair. Both is I don't know. But I think it would probably, right now, in this moment in time, it would be Lille from France. It would be, because I live here and I'm really falling in love with the city and the club, and everything I'm seeing about the club I really like. So maybe Lille, you know what I mean? But my honest answer is I don't think I would have such a strong attachment if there wasn't a club like Liverpool, and it just shows how special this club is, you know what I mean? I don't think I could feel this way about another club. And that might just be how loyal I feel towards Liverpool, but I think it's the truth. Because I was never into football until I got to learn more about Liverpool and Stevie G and everything. So, yeah. This is not the direction I expected tonight's stream to go down. Yes, go 12. I'll be streaming the Bayern Real Madrid game tomorrow night. I know. Afnan says, I want to see Liverpool versus Bayern next year as well. I want to see Salah finally get his revenge. Me too. I really freaking want that. I want us to go far in the Champions League next season. All right, guys, the second half is about to kick off. Come on. I think there's going to be a lot more action in the second half, because PSG is going to have to properly go for it. So I think it's going to be much more of an open game now. Yeah, Albo Boss says, Leo, is Albania good at football? Yes, Albania I think is going to be one of the dark horses at the Euros. Everything I'm hearing about, they're going to be the dark horses at the Euros. Your opinions on Xavi Simons? I think he's an insane talent. And I think he's going to end up actually going back to PSG because they have a release clause to bring him back to the club. And with Mbappe leaving in the summer, I think Xavi Simons is going to come back. Big up to you, King. Hi, Leo, making me one comment. I said I would. There we go. Will, I was waiting for you in the building. This is not the subject of conversation in the building is not what I expected tonight, but that's what I love about live streams, the spontaneity of it. You don't know what's going to happen, and sometimes it does. X9, thank you for the support. Right now, we don't need more mods, but when we will, I will let you know, okay? But big up to you for the support. Guys, the second half is about to kick off. Let me get the timer ready. Yeah, Delior, I appreciate you being on the forefront of that because it's hard for me to keep up. There we go, guys. Second half is kicked off. And Delior, if you have anything to say about what's happening with the mods and stuff, let me know because I can help you as well. Because I know how much you're paying attention to everything. What do I think of Selfos? I freaking love Selfos. Hello, Johan. Dortmund will reach the final, says user gamer36. I'm freaking hyped for the second half. Because I think PSG will properly go for it and it's going to lead to such a great game. I'm freaking hyped. Look at the PSG Ultras right now. Guys, are you seeing this right now? Oh my god, the PSG Ultras. Amir, you're an absolute goat. Shashwat says, Bonjour Leo, I think we should bring Matson in, bro. What do you think? I haven't watched him enough to say. Gonna need to dip though as I'm watching a show with my family. Got a quick break in between the responder. Oh, love it, bro. You know, Will, I was actually talking to someone about The Helper. Is it The Helper? You know the DVD that you gave to me as a gift with Jodie Comer? Oh my god, that was close. That you gifted me. I heard about another show that is really good from BBC that I need to watch. I'm gonna send you the name. I forget what the name is right now. PSG! Zeremri! Did he just hit the post? I think Zeremri just hit the post. Yes, hello Johan. I'm coming back to Iceland this summer. I'm gonna spend probably 2 months in Iceland this summer. Wait, let's see if this is the post. Oh my god, guys. Zeremri just hit the post. Oh my god, that was close. Holy crap. Shout out to India. You know it's my dream to visit there. My favorite food to eat outside of French food, which was my upbringing, is freaking Indian. So I want to visit so bad. Without becoming sick from the water. That's the main thing. I want PSG to win for Pablo. Giorgio. That is so sweet. I'm screenshotting that so I can send it to my friend Pablo. Big up to you, Deliora. That's a beautiful message. You really represent this community so well, Deliora. If I could make you super mod, not that that's a thing, but I would. Who do you think Klopp will manage next? It seems like he wants a really long break. The only team I could see him manage in the future is like the German national team or like a national side because it's not as intense as club football. But like he said, he doesn't know how he's going to feel in a year's time. But what's for sure is it looks like he's going to need at least 1 year away from football and then he'll see how he feels. You know what I mean? But personally, it just seems like at this stage in his life, he's more suited to international football. And that's why I always imagined he would take up the German national team. But, you know, now that their manager has taken up a full-time sign an extension, I don't know what's going to happen. You know what I mean? It looks like that's going to change things, but we'll see. Either way, I think Jurgen needs a long break because the intensity of the Liverpool job, the emotion he puts into it is intense. You know what I mean? It's incredibly intense. LFC YSR says, what's your favorite German team? Borussia Dortmund for sure. Not just the fact that Jurgen was there before, but I love... Oh my God! Mats Hummels has just scored for Borussia Dortmund. Guys, 1-0 for Borussia Dortmund. Mats Hummels has just scored for Borussia Dortmund. That makes a big difference in this tie, you guys. Holy crap, guys. That means Borussia Dortmund is 2-0 up in the tie. I did not expect that. Off of a set piece. Mats Hummels, who's how old now? I think he's like 35 now. And he's doing it at the highest level in the Champions League semi-final. 35 years old. Wow, look, I'm good. 35 years old. Mats Hummels was born December 16th of 1988. And he's just scored in a Champions League semi-final for Borussia Dortmund to make it 2-0 on aggregate. Wow. He was just free at the back posts. I literally have the shrills right now. I don't know if you guys can see it. Can you guys see it? I actually have the shrills right now. I have the freaking shrills because I'm thinking about my friend Pablo and how much he wants PSG to win, and I feel for him right now because this is going to be a real difficult. I think, wow, that's nothing. I thought Jadon Sancho got fouled there. Our next manager will be Arne Slot. Yeah, it's pretty. All the most reliable journalists have confirmed it pretty much. Wow, guys, I can't believe this. This is now gonna change the game completely. PSG are going for this at 1,000,000 miles an hour now, because they're gonna need 3 goals to overturn this. If they get 2 goals, obviously it'll go to extra time, but they need 3 goals to freaking overturn this now. Jeez. I feel for Pablo right now, who I know is watching in a pub in Paris right now. My good friend. Damn. Bro, Liverpool fan 1, I would freaking freak out if Mbappe scored a hat-trick from here. Holy crap. Oh, look at that pass from Mbappe. Guys, all I gotta say too is this is gonna open up the game in a major way. Like I said, now PSG is gonna have to freaking go for it, and it's gonna change the tempo in an extreme way. And I'm really excited. Why did Slot say nothing has been confirmed? Because you have to respect the fact that when Liverpool want to announce it, that's when it'll be official. And from all of the reliable sources we've seen, it looks like Arne Slot to Liverpool is over. Like it's a done deal, but you have to respect when Liverpool and when Klopp wants to make it official. Yo, Darwizzy, what's good? I'm good. I'm doing well, but I'm a bit shocked, I gotta be honest, that Borussia Dortmund just scored from that corner out of nowhere. Mats Hummels. And now the tie is at 2-0. And like I said, PSG is going to have to properly... Oh, God, they have a counter-attack now. Borussia Dortmund. Yeah, it's 1-0. Like I said, I'm quite shocked. God damn. In the box. Kylian Mbappe coming back to defend. You guys see that? Number 17 looks like Curtis Jones. I gotta have a look. Who do I support? Do you think Pablo Barros is one of the future youngsters from Atletico Madrid? Yeah, he's a future youngster to look out for. The Brown Mod says, hey, Leo, I love this channel and your positivity. You're so easy to watch, even when I'm down in the dumps for my game. Your optimism and light lines up my day. The Brown Mod, thank you for that kind message. Big up to you. You'll never walk alone. Who's the biggest winner or loss you've seen live? What's the biggest winner or loss you've seen live? Oh, that's hard to say. What's the biggest win or loss? Yeah, maybe the biggest win I've seen is Liverpool 5-0 against Watford at Anfield. I was at that game and Salah scored 4 goals. Otherwise, I think the biggest loss I've seen, I think might be this season. Toulouse. We lost to Toulouse, which really is not okay because I know we were basically through in our Europa League group, but we were like Toulouse are not even that good in Ligue 1. So I think, yeah, probably the 3-2 loss against Toulouse is one that I didn't expect. Um, but yeah, though that's all I can think of right now. I wasn't at the 7-0 against United, so I can't name that one. I wasn't like there live. Marco Reus is coming on. Guys, Marco Reus. Guys, can we have W Marco Reus in the chat right now? Because he's a living legend. And I think all of us Liverpool fans, but fans in general, can appreciate the loyalty he's shown in the modern game. It's just so rare to come by. Like, I'm sure he had offers from Bayern Munich, from different clubs when he was in his prime. And the way he stayed at Borussia Dortmund, he obviously recently announced that he was leaving. But I freaking love Marco Reus. He's one of those players. W's in the chat, guys. Yeah, Will, I got you. Hold on, one sec. Guys, W's in the chat for Marco. Yeah, Will, I got you. Check right now. What a legend of this game. W Marco. Damn. PSG have to freaking turn it on right now because their fans expect a response. They're now 2-0 down on aggregate. 2-0 down. No, Joseph, come on. Joseph, everyone has your back in the building right now. Check right now. Joseph. Everyone has your back right now. That's what this community is all about. Yo, Cat B, I'm doing well. How are you doing? Who am I supporting tonight? Honestly, I'm kind of a neutral. I'm kind of a neutral between the teams. Yo, LFCYSR says I'm doing the Lego build Paris. That's sick. How many pieces is in that Lego? Love to hear it, Cat B. Are you doing a watch along tomorrow? Yes. Awesome. Joseph, look at the support for you in the building right now. That's what this community is all about. Trust. But But yeah, there will be a watch along, guys, tomorrow night for Bayern versus Real Madrid. Another semifinal, another massive game. Need something or they'll lose. I know. AK the best. These are the moments where Kylian Mbappe needs to rise. These are the moments. But it's hard because, let's see. Vitinha! Oh! That's a massive freaking chance for Ramos, guys, in the box. He just put it over. He just put it over the bar. Guys, Ramos has put it over the bar. Over the bar. Bayern or Madrid? I think I personally have to be for Bayern tomorrow. But let me know what you guys think. Just because Real Madrid's won too many Champions League and they've hurt too many Champions Leagues and they've hurt Liverpool too much over the years. Corner for PSG. Gonzalo. Yeah, Ramos came so... That was such a big chance. But guys, it is by no means over. This is why we love the Champions League. There's still 30 minutes left. If PSG get one goal, trust me, the Parc des Princes will freaking erupt. So this game is by no means over. Even in the 80th minute, they just need to score 2 to bring it to additional time. Nuno Mendes! Oh, goal! Guys, Nuno Mendes has just hit the post. They've hit the post twice. Oh my God. Zeremri hit the post first. And now... Oh my God. Guys, PSG are going so close. They've hit the post twice now in the second half. Oh my Lord. Joseph, that's a learning lesson for life. Trust me, like on this channel, I get hate all the time because when you put yourself out there, you get hate. That's just part of life. But you got to listen to those close ones, to those that love you. That's what freaking matters in life. You know what I mean? So don't listen to people that have no idea what they're talking about, you know? But damn, guys, PSG are so unlucky right now. They've hit the post twice. I hope they score soon. In the box. No! How is Ramos missing so many chances? Bro, if I'm a PSG fan, I'm taking Ramos out. The amount of chances he's missed. Go 12. Mats Hummels scored for Dortmund off a corner. But Ramos needs to... They need to bring on another striker. They need to bring on another striker. Oh, look at that Mendes shot that hits the post. God. PSG is so unlucky right now. So freaking unlucky. No, H&F, I've never been to Wembley before. Have you? Marco Asensio has come on for PSG, by the way. For Fabian Ruiz. Marco Asensio. Dortmund in the box. Oh my God, guys. This game is getting so intense right now. Holy crap. Here's Barcola. Oh, on the counter. PSG. Yo, that's a yellow for Sabitzer. Sabitzer. Bro, that yellow. Conan, I started doing it full time about a year ago. But otherwise, I posted my first video on YouTube like 7 or 8 years ago. Because I've always loved YouTube as a platform. I know. Wake up. I want Mbappe to have a crazy moment. Oh! Dembele in the box! That's a penalty! Oh my god! Is that a penalty or a free kick? Oh my god, guys, that was so freaking close. Hakimi is saying VAR. Guys, Hakimi is saying VAR right now, but surely we gotta have another look at that. Because I really think, look at that, Dembele. Guys, wow, that I've never seen anything that's so close to being a penalty in my life. Oh my god, guys, I would not want to be a ref in this situation. Because that's as close of a call I've ever seen. Like, Mats Hummels literally brings Ousmane Dembele down right on the line. Right on the line. I could not decide what that is, but in the end, I think I would give a free kick. If I was the ref, I would give a free kick. We hope penalty, but if I was a ref, I think I would give a free kick. Just because it's right on the line. And I think the ball has to be majority in the box for it to be a penalty. And it looks like it's more on the line. But damn, guys, PSG is getting freaking close. PSG is getting freaking close. They've hit the post twice, and now they nearly won a penalty. And now Marco Asensio has a very, very good chance to make it 1-1 and 2-1 on aggregate from this free kick. We know Marco Asensio is very good on free kicks, so let's see. I'm not going to check the chat right now, though. Sabitzer is on the ground. Come on, Marco Asensio. I want you to score here to make this game even more entertaining. Oh, bro, his own player freaking blocked it. I think it was Marquinhos who got in the way. Nah, bro. Marquinhos freaking blocked it. Bro. Come on. Yeah, no, for me, that was a free kick because it was just on the line. It was so close to being a penalty. But like I said, if I was a neutral ref, I would give it as a free kick. Unknown Prussian says, yo, Leo, I bought Euro 2024 tickets for the Germany versus Switzerland. Gonna be my first ever football game. I actually watch from a stadium. I'm very excited. Yo, I am so hyped for you. I hope you enjoy that. Guys, Nicolas Soule has just come on for Jadon Sancho, which shows that Borussia Dortmund is going way more defensive now. A lot more defensive now. Unknown Prussian, I'm really hyped for you. That's going to be so sick to go to the Euros. Amir, I don't think so. I think the Nunes still has the Liverpool picks down. Yeah, no, he still has all the Liverpool photos down. Let's go, Joseph. Tomorrow's going to be a great game too, Real Madrid Bayern. Come on, guys. I want Kylian Mbappe to rise right now. That's what I want most. Conan, yes. For the beginning of the Euros, I'm 100% going to go live for the French games because I'm a French fan. But later in the Euros, I'm going to be going to Greece, so I just hope I have a good enough connection when I visit my grandparents. But I'm not sure how the connection is going to be. So for the beginning, for sure. And then later on, I'm going to have to see because it's not going to be in my control. Come on, PSG. I want PSG to get an equalizer here to make this game more interesting. Come on, PSG. Vitinha! Mendes! Bro, get the freaking ball to Kylian Mbappe. Why is this team struggling so much to get the ball to the main man? Bro. Bro, come on. Get the ball to Kylian Mbappe. We know how much of a difference he makes, and they're just not getting him involved in the game enough. Come on. Deliora. Because truly my only team is Liverpool Football Club. That's the only team I watch week in, week out. You know how much love I show towards Liverpool. And otherwise, I just want a good freaking match. And I told you I love Kylian Mbappe. So I want this to go down to the wire. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, I am kind of a neutral for this. But the problem is because I lived in Paris for those years, I do have a lot of friends from Paris. So I also know how much this game means to them. You know what I mean? But otherwise, I agree. I've said it before. Borussia Dortmund is my second favorite club in terms of what they represent. So I think Borussia, I would be very happy if they went through, but I'm still thinking more of a neutral and all my PSG friends that I love. You know what I mean? That I want the best for them. So that's why right now I want PSG to get a goal back. Go on, Dembele. Bro, come on. Just get the ball to Kylian Mbappe. Bro, I want PSG to wake up right now. I just feel like they're really not getting the most out of all the quality they have on the pitch. They're really not getting the most. And if I was a PSG fan right now, I would be really unhappy. Mbappe in the box! That's a great ball in! That's a great ball in, but nobody's there. Nobody's there. Nobody's freaking there. Oh, what a tackle from Dembele there. Guys, PSG have a counterattack now. Pat, what is Barcola doing there? Bro, what is he doing? He had so much space and time. Emmanuel Sancho winning it for Dortmund. Or Dortmund winning it for Marco Reus. That would be special. Leo, I think Darwin just started on the left. I agree, Kabir. I think his best position for us is on the left. The problem is we have so much depth on the left. I think Cody Gakpo's best position is on the left. Luis Diaz's best position is on the left. So we have a real problem where 3 of those main 5 attackers, their best position seems to be on the left. You know, I do think Diogo Jota is best down the middle. Salah obviously on the right. But the other 3, I think their best position in the way we play right now is on the left. So hopefully that changes when Arne Slot comes in because it just doesn't make sense right now. You know? Big up to you, Conan. I appreciate the support. Come on. All I'll say is this game is by no means over. I'm not a fan. I'm not a major fan of either teams. But I can tell you, if PSG score, they can easily score another after that. Once the Parc des Princes lights up, I can tell you. United States says, imagine if Mbappe scores 2 goals in 3 minutes time, but Barcola is not being good enough. I know he can do better. Yeah, imagine Mbappe does that. If there's any player in the world to do it, it would be him. So let's see. Good night, Antars Gaming. You'll never walk alone. Zer Emri is coming off and he doesn't seem happy. Lee Kang-in is coming in. Lee Kang-in is coming in. Amir says, if you could pick one player to sign for free for Liverpool, who would it be? Rodri. Because I would want to take him away from City. And I think he's the best defensive mid in the world, so he could make us win the title right away. So definitely Rodri. Oh my god, Julian Brandt with some nice footwork in the box, but he puts it over the bar. Who's the best right back in the world right now? Has to be Jeremy Frimpong. With the way Leverkusen are playing, has to be Frimpong. Oh, look at that! Look at that play from Julian Brandt in the box there. Damn, the footwork. Diaz X edits. I'm responding to you, but I haven't seen a comment where there's like a question or anything. Oh my god! Borussia Dortmund scored, but it's offsides, guys. Yo, Red Knight, nice to see you in the building. I know I misspelled it. I'm sorry. It's misspelled. I made that clear in the beginning of the stream. Dortmund. I think that's because I imagine how people say it in German. Dortmund. Or maybe in French. I don't know. But either way, it's spelled Dortmund on this stream, so I apologize. Yeah, go. Homo scored again, but it was offsides. Of course, Lucas, I want Salah to stay. He has so much more to give to the club. It's insane. Yo, Goatee Edits. Nice to see you back in the building. How are you doing? Dylan LFC Goat says Leo Endrick or Yamal. I can't pick one, but if I had to pick one for Liverpool, definitely Lamine Yamal. Because we need a right winger for the future to replace Salah in the long term. So I would pick Lamine Yamal for Liverpool. But otherwise, they're both generational talents. No doubt about it. Deliora, what emojis are you sending in? Diaz X edits. I'll see you tomorrow for the Real Madrid Bayern watch along. Kabir says, who do you think will leave at the end of the season? I think Adrian, Thiago, and Joel Matip are 3 that are sure to leave at the end of the season. Rashid, Mats Hummels scored for Borussia Dortmund. Good pass. Bro. Get the ball to Kylian Mbappe. Swear to God. Who will win the Euros? I hope France. What did you use your first Liverpool match on tele? I can't remember. But it was around a full match. 2006, 2007. What's my favorite place in Paris? That's a good question. Oh my god. Asensio in the box, it got blocked off. That was so close. I don't know what my favorite place is in Paris, honestly. I think it's just going on long walks because I do think it's the most beautiful city. So I think it's just going on those long walks in the city. You know what I mean? At night when things are much calmer. Mbappe in the box! Corner for PSG. Kobol had to make a save there. Who will win the Ballon d'Or? I think that'll all depend on how the Euros go. All depend on how the Euros go. But damn, guys, get the freaking ball to Kylian Mbappe. Is it that difficult? Cody Gagbo says, who's your Liverpool youngster of the season? It has to be Harvey Elliott or Kwanzaa. But I think I would go for Harvey Elliott because even off the bench, he made crazy impact and he's still 20 years old. So it has to be Harvey Elliott. Otherwise, I'm going for Joel Kwanzaa. Delior says, should Liverpool develop a stepping stone club like Girona? That's a very good question. I think they will. You saw Michael Edwards has been brought in as a CEO, and that's because FSG's plan for the future is to invest into a second club where they can develop players and develop talent from around the world. And I think they're going to think about the model of Girona, the way Man City have done it. And I just have a feeling it might be a club in Portugal because of how much talent there is there. But let's see, it could be in South America. All I know is it looks like FSG want to invest in a club like that, in a second club. And Michael Edwards will be at the helm of that club as well, as he's the CEO of all football operations. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens in that aspect because I think we're going to see that in the near future. And that's one of the reasons why Michael Edwards decided to take that role. It's because it's much more than just being the sporting director of Liverpool Football Club. It's going to be, way beyond that, you know? Here we go. Big free kick for PSG right now. Big free kick. Oh my god! That was so close for Marquinhos there. Holy crap. Oh my god, that was close. Wow. If I was a PSG fan right now, Jesus. God damn. Big up to you, Liverpool edits. What do you think of Lamine Yamal? I think he's a generational talent. The way he's been arguably Barca's most important player this season, given his age, is insane when you think about it. I don't think there's ever been a 16-year-old that's made the difference at the highest level the way he has. I don't think that's ever happened in the history of football. And that's not to put too much pressure on him, but he's still freaking 16 years old. I'm looking now. His birthday is on July 13th of 2007. So he's 16. It's insane when you think about it. Insane. Luis Enrique does not look happy. The PSG boss does not look happy right now. Understandably so. Vars Hasilik says Real Madrid versus Dortmund in the final. Imagine how insane it would be to see Borussia Dortmund in the Champions League final. That would be insane. It just shows that anything is possible in football because many didn't even think they were making out of their group, and now they're in the freaking Champions League final. Truly, that shows anything is possible. Holy crap. It's insane when you think about it. Damn, for PSG, it's looking less and less likely now. We have about 5 minutes left until we'll know how much additional time there is. But wow, they have to find a goal very, very soon. Hakimi to Dembele in the box. Dembele towards the back post. Oh my god, Mbappe has hit the crossbar. I even knocked a light in the process, guys. Because that was so freaking close. Mbappe just hit the crossbar. And PSG now have a corner. Holy crap. ENFTBL, I don't play either now. That's the thing. We could see a City versus Madrid come back here. Imagine. Honestly, it's not impossible. If PSG score now, they're absolutely still in it. But damn, guys, Mbappe literally just hit the crossbar there. That means PSG have hit the woodwork 3 times in the second half. Guys, PSG have hit the woodwork 3 times. Yeah, Joseph, I would like that. But to be honest, I've stopped doing Football Manager in recent times just because I haven't had as much time. And, but I do love Football Manager. Oh my god, guys, PSG is getting so close right now. They've hit the woodwork. They've hit the woodwork 3 times now in the second half, you guys. PSG. They're cursed. Vitinha! Bro, they just hit the woodwork again! The bar again for Vitinha! That's 4 times in the second half! Bro, they've hit the woodwork freaking 4 times! I literally have the... You guys won't be able to see it. But I literally have goosebumps right now. Thinking about my friend Pablo and how frustrated he must feel right now about hitting the woodwork 4 times in the freaking second half. That's insane. Holy crap. Bro! How do PSG keep missing? Jesus Christ, guys. Look at that. Look at that woodwork from Vitinha. God, I freaking feel for PSG right now. For all PSG fans. Daily Aura says, would you work for LFC in any department of your choice? What would be your dream job at Liverpool? Mine would be polishing the trophies. That's actually a job. No, I think a job is to keep the trophies safe. Not polishing, but keeping the trophies safe. But what would be the dream job? I don't know. Nah, come on. I think I would enjoy being in the scouting department, like in the like supporting the sporting director, for example. I would love to be involved in who Liverpool signs next. I would love that. And be in the discussion points with the agents, the players and stuff to think about the future of Liverpool Football Club. I think that would be my dream department. Just because it's such a major impact on the club, you know what I mean? Because recruitment is everything. If you recruit wrongly, you have no chance. But if you recruit right, you can really be successful. You know what I mean? So I think, yeah, I would be in the recruitment department. Wow, guys, 4 minutes added on in the PSG game. 4 minutes added on. This is, if PSG managed to come back somehow now, it would be the greatest comeback in history, I swear. Kabir says, Leo, does Slot play 3 at the back or 4 at the back? He plays 4 at the back. I do think Joe Gomez could be immense next season, and he has been this season. So I hope Joe Gomez gets a chance next season because he's been unbelievable for us this season. He's been so solid. So freaking solid. Is that a penalty? Bro, was that a penalty? Kylian Mbappe literally just got dragged down in the box. Guys. Damn. It really looks like he brought him down. Guys, what do you think of that? Was that a penalty for you? Future Michael Edwards, I wish. No, actually, I don't wish. I feel like I would be too nervous about the responsibility of that, you know what I mean? Because it is truly the future of the club. And like I said before, I'm freaking happy that Michael Edwards is at the helm because I freaking trust him. You know what I mean? So I'd much rather Michael Edwards is at the helm than me because I'm not as qualified, that's for sure. But I would love to be in support of Michael Edwards, you know? Hakimi. God, if I was a PSG fan tonight, I would be so frustrated. Holy crap. If I was a PSG fan to hit the woodwork 4 times in the second half, holy crap. It really shows how much football is a team sport because I think there's no doubt Kylian Mbappe is the best player in the world, and yet they weren't really able to involve him tonight, and that's a large part because Dortmund have been so good defensively. It really goes to show how much football is a team sport and fair play because they weren't able to get the best out of Kylian Mbappe tonight, and I think Borussia Dortmund must have done their homework. They must have been so honed in on how can we make sure Mbappe is quiet, and they've done their job, and that's why they're going to go through the Champions League final. How crazy, guys, how freaking crazy is that to say, by the way, that Borussia Dortmund are off to the Champions League final? That's insane. Who would have guessed? Guys, be honest in the chat. Who would have guessed the yellow wall Borussia Dortmund would be off to the Champions League final? We're going to do a stream for that game, by the way, all together for the Champions League final. But guys, let me know who would have guessed Borussia Dortmund would be in a Champions League final, because I wouldn't have freaking guessed. And that's the beautiful thing about football. The fact they could get to a final, I think, is a beautiful thing about football. The fact that no matter how much money you have, you can make it. And Borussia Dortmund really don't have much. They're incredible at developing talent and selling players, and it's just special. Dortmund versus Bayern final. The Mario, I don't know if I would want that most. Well, guys, let me know in the building right now. I'm gonna run another poll right now because now it's sure that Dortmund's getting to the final. Guys, I'm gonna run a final on who you would rather because after 2,500 votes, I see 67% of you wanted Dortmund in the final. But let me know right now who you would rather see. Wow, look at Dortmund celebrating with their fans. That's massive for them tonight. Guys, the fact Borussia Dortmund got to the Champions League final, nobody would have guessed that. But I'm going to run a poll right now, guys, on who would you rather BVB face in the UCL final? Let me know, guys. Bayern? No, actually, Madrid are playing at home, so I'll put Real Madrid first and then Bayern. Would you rather see an all-German final or would you rather see Real Madrid Dortmund? Which would you rather see? Sorry, would you rather see an all-German final or Borussia Dortmund against Real Madrid? Damn, I'm going to send a message to my bro Pablo right now. I feel for him. God, I feel for my bro. I really feel for my bro Pablo right now. Four times they hit the woodwork in the second half, guys. 4 times. The British defender says, let's get Marco that trophy. Guys, so far in the poll, 170 of you have voted, and 67% would rather it's an all-German final of Borussia Dortmund against Bayern. That's insane. Bye, Joseph. I'll see you tomorrow night for the other semi-final clash. It's going to be massive tomorrow night. We'll get to see who Borussia Dortmund, I can't believe I'm saying that, who Borussia Dortmund will face in the final. That's insane. I am sad for Mbappe too. I'm really sad for Mbappe as well, to be honest. Steven Kavanaugh says, Leo, my second favorite team is Madrid. So, Steven, I bet you're going to be in the building tomorrow night as Real Madrid face Bayern in the other semi-final. That's a massive game. Who do you think will win tomorrow? Jason, I do think Real Madrid are more likely to go through, just because they're playing at home and the power of the Bernabeu. So that's who I think is more likely to go through. We don't like oil clubs, Leo. Tell your friends sorry. Yeah, Deliora. I agree with you, to be honest. I want to show Pablo my support, you know what I mean? But I agree. And it's insane to think Borussia Dortmund are in a freaking Champions League final. Like I said, nobody would have predicted that, and that's what I think is beautiful about football. No matter how much money is involved in football, any team can make it to a Champions League final. Any team can win the Premier League. It's just possible. And I freaking love that. You know what I mean? Where in France are you from? Jason, I'm from Paris. I was born there, but now I live in Lille in the north of France. Big up to you, Kabir. I'll see you tomorrow night for the other stream. I'll see you tomorrow night. Who would you rather Dortmund play? I think there's a bigger chance Borussia Dortmund win against Bayern in a final. So I think I would rather Bayern now, personally. Just because now that PSG is out, I want Borussia Dortmund to win the Champions League so bad. I'm not even sure they've ever won it in their history. I don't think so. Guys, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think they've ever won it in their history. So, I think I would rather, like I said, Bayern go through tomorrow because I want Dortmund to win it in the final. That's me personally. Andre says 6 woodwork hits in both legs. Whoa, that's unlucky. Jesus. And 4 woodworks in the second half, especially. Holy crap. So, yeah, like I said, I think I would rather Bayern just because now I want Dortmund to win it. Dortmund, it's different for league games because all oil clubs benefit from larger squads due to be able to dominate over full seasons. But one-off games like these, anyone can win. True, Delior. That's so well said. You really got that ball knowledge, I swear. You always have such intelligent comments in the chat. BVB have won the UCL. Dylan LFC Goats. It is not over by any means. Trust, it is not over by any means. We'll see tomorrow night. We'll watch the game together. Real Madrid at home at the Bernabeu against Bayern. I would be shocked if Bayern goes through, if I'm being honest. You look at their form in the Bundesliga, I know, like Daily Ora said, you can take league form out of the window for the Champions League. I mean, look, Dortmund weren't expected to go through tonight, but I do think Real Madrid, with the experience they have in the Champions League, I think they'll beat Bayern. That's just my personal opinion. But let's see. I think I'll be leaning more towards Bayern because I want Dortmund to win it, like I said. Damn, Kylian Mbappe looks so sound. I feel for Kylian right now. Yes, TOJ, I will see you tomorrow for that stream. Yo, Caden is joining the building very late. How are you doing, Caden? Crazy game. Yeah, it was a crazy game. And tomorrow night we'll be back live, guys, for the, like I said, Real Madrid Bayern game. The Gamer Boy, I think it's a big ask to want to win the Champions League in Arne first season at Liverpool. Will I believe? Of course, because there's no point in not believing. But I think it's too big of an ask to say he's going to win the Champions League in his first season. I don't know how many managers have managed to do that in history. You know what I mean? Yo, Star, of course I'm gonna miss freaking Klopp, and I'm planning on bringing you guys some really exclusive lives around Klopp's departure. I'm gonna tell you more about it maybe tomorrow night, but on that 19th of May, there's gonna be some really special content coming out for you guys. But guys, that is gonna be it for tonight's stream because I am exhausted and I haven't eaten yet, so I'm gonna have dinner right now. But thank you all for being in the building. This was a major upset, if we're being honest. Like, wow, the fact Borussia Dortmund are in a Champions League final, like I said, is a beautiful thing about football because it shows anything is possible, and that's what all of us football fanatics want to believe. You know what I mean? That our team can get to a Champions League final, and Borussia Dortmund fans tonight, I bet, will be freaking celebrating as they should. Marco Reus 90 plus second minute goal final in England. Will you be there? You'll never walk alone. I won't be there physically, but I will freaking be there to celebrate because that would be beautiful. Yes, le français c'était ma première langue. It was my first language, French. But yeah, guys, big up to all of you in the building. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your night. I will literally see you guys tomorrow night for a Real Madrid Bayern stream. It wasn't the most entertaining of games, but boy, did they get their job done. And big up to Borussia Dortmund. Like I said, I think they're gonna freaking kill it. But I'm having dinner now. I haven't eaten in a long time. So, guys, I will see you all tomorrow night. You'll never walk alone. And I hope you all have beautiful dreams. And big up to football because it really shows that anything is possible, you know, and it does put a smile on my face. I'm going to be sending messages of love and support to my friend Pablo because I know how devastated he'll feel. But that's football, you know what I mean? Anything's possible, and that's why we do love this sport. So big up, everyone.